No, 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 no. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put the right one there. Okay, good. My needle drops. What's up? Anthony Fantano here. Internet's busiest music nerd. How are the kids? Well, usually a Band-Aid will fix that. No problem. Alright, we're not gonna review this. No. Because it's blown up. Instead, we're gonna review this. Mount Wittenberg Orca. This release, or EP, or mini album, is a collaboration between two acts that hold a ton of water in modern music, and that's Dirty Projectors and Bjork. If you're into adventurous music, then this is the stuff that wet dreams are made of. But I will admit, at first I was turned off to the idea of this album, but Macasaur FM actually turned me back onto the idea of this album. Hold on a second, that's spelled correctly. I've plugged him before on the channel, but spelled his name wrong because Thanks. I guess my initial issue with this release is that it's weighted down in concept. I wish I didn't read anything about it, in fact. The lyrics paint a picture of man's mistreatment of the oceans, and more specifically, whales. Bjork sings from the perspective of a mother whale, the female vocalist from Dirty Projectors sing from the perspective of baby whales, while David Longstreth sings from the perspective of a member of his band after seeing whales off of Mount Wittenberg. It's a lot of context. And the proceeds of this digital album and the proceeds of all sales on this LP go to the National Geographic Foundation, so it's basically a tearjerker that is meant to make you feel like a heel if you don't spend money on it. However, because there's always a however, the music, the composition, all of that good stuff, which we are actually here to talk about, really stands beyond any context that came with this release. I'm not joking. If you've enjoyed Bjork's soulful vocals on debut, more specifically on the track The Anchor Song, or if you've dug the Dirty Projectors' Bitte Orca, I see no reason as to why this thing shouldn't be on your MP3 player. This thing has a really stripped down sound that shoots for simplicity and minimal overdubbing. Dirty Projectors' tight and complex vocal arrangements still reign supreme, but they're not as dressed up or as overproduced as they have been on their more recent stuff. You really couldn't ask for a more authentically sounding collaboration because it really sounds like Bjork and Dirty Projectors are performing just for you. I guess what I mean to say by this thing has a simple sound is that it sort of seems to be devoid of studio magic. There's some tinny acoustic guitars, some very distant electric guitar, but what I love the most in the mix is, of course, I'm a bass man, so I love the acoustic, upright bass that is all over this album, especially at the one point in the beginning where it's just creating this menacing bowed drone with all these dissonant vocals layered all over it. Really an attention-grabbing experience for me. You know, it's kind of funny, I actually used to hate the vocals in Dirty Projectors music, just really irritated me, but now I just kind of see them as the most essential part of the band's music. Considering that, this release is really like enjoying the best parts of Dirty Projectors without having to sit through a lot of complex and confusing song structures, and without having to commit to an album's length of time. Plus, you get Bjork, and that's like a bonus. Bonus Bjork. Bjork bonus. Not a lot of bands get a Bjork bonus. The tracks on this thing go to great lengths to tell a story, and they succeed. The minimum price is $7, and you know what? Really, $1 a song on this is not highway robbery. So if you're looking for conceptual, experimental composition built out of simple sounds, if you're looking for some music that just sort of hangs on the precipice of the avant-garde and is passionate and emotional, this is where you want to be. Anthony Fantano, Dirty Projectors, Mount Wittenberg Orca. Tell me what you guys think of this release. Do you love it? Do you hate it? And why? Forever.